You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you only just managed to start drifting off, and now you are wide awake again and still exhausted. I hate that. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours, damn! Also, I love the style of this game, which is what really drew me to it. The bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stoppers and shady depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin brought the tickets. The funeral of Pearlyn Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt. Seems like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Oh, I hate that. Hate that. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying, Scarlet Hollow, by the way, is the name of the game. I don't know if I said that or showed it. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours. I want to, yeah? But you look so defeated. Sorry, I'm looking at his shirt. It says, I want to, yeah! Yay! But you're defeated? I don't understand your shirt, dude. Is my mouse showing up? Yeah, it is. Okay. 5 hours. For the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. Was he just talking to you when you were asleep? At first, he thought he was just being friendly, but several hours one-sided conversations ago. Oh, he's got some flip-flops. Oh no! I didn't think this through. I don't have any voices planned. That's okay. We're just gonna go with it. God, this is the problem with me doing these, is like I don't have different voices. I'm not a good voice actor. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing unusual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What the fuck, dude? Me and my buddies were doing wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yeah, sounds awesome. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. Dude, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's me. Dude, what's wrong with you? Pushing joggers into the harbor? That's awful. What if they drowned? Yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, probably no perfect? What? Isn't it supposed to say nobody's perfect? They switched up the end and the P. Why? So this girl, oh my god, shut up. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, about how she's gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and she said it hurt a lot. So I guess she was mad and not playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell to the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became like, why? I question you after this, woman. If somebody does this to you, don't date them. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for a year. So, pretty serious. Shut up, dude. I thought about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me. Like, for real? And geez, you just got me... And geez, you ever just got so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Oh. I kind of feel like calling someone... Yeah, I never felt that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, I'm pretending you don't know what you just said. Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you? I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. What the hell is wrong with you? You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving... Oh my god. I don't give a shit about your life story, dude. And you're so messed up. I don't want you anywhere near me. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I like into that stuff, so I might just... Oh my god. Can I punch the shit out of this dude? He is a person I cannot stand. So I might just wind up on the bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go there. Smart move, Gallery. Still can. Remain silent. Haha, that's interesting. You're a monster. Oh, I can imitate it? Yeah, dude. You're part of the responsibility. Get your act together. or someday soon you'll be running into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. You cross your arms and glare at the young man with menace in your eyes. Huh, alright, maybe you have a point. I guess New York will always be there waiting for me. Anyways, where do you say you were headed? I'm surprised I said anything with how much you're talking. I didn't. Scarlet, just a small town you probably haven't heard of. I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. It's not like I'm going to follow you off the bus or anything. Dude, you are so creepy. It would not surprise me if you followed me off this bus. So, if you ain't getting off at my stop, you must be heading to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop, unless this bus turns around. I ride pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though, come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went... Oh, God, shut up. I don't have patience for people. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in that hollow, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I feel like my lungs the way they are. Thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on the Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. I want to punch the living shit out of you. He looks back at his phone, for once focusing on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to you. Here, I have something for you. I have so many questions, but also this checks out for his character so far. A stranger ruffles through his bag before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at the gas station a few blocks back. I know that you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're dripping all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Protein is protein. Nice. I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. No thanks. I have no clue what you put on them, where they have been, how much you have touched them, and what else is in your bag, so I'm good. You put your hands up to say no. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best to have them on hand. You know how many butts have sat in that seat next to you and they don't get cleaned. They just dribble out the back onto the holster, instantly soaking in peanut brittle. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Oh, no. And just like that, you're alone. The strange peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow in a line. Almost there. Why, dude? Just why with this? You have 1 minute to your arrival to depart? The bus finally comes to a stop. It brakes squealing as it departs. Departs you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. A sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as road, let alone a bus that drives on every week. The bus driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Did I get my luggage? I don't have voices for all these people. Hi, Thorn. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public pictures on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Go for a firm handshake. Looks like a buddy needs a hug. Hi, Tabitha. Give her your condolences. Remain silent. Hi, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the state. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and mentions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, climbing into the dusty relic. God, this game looks so good. I'm super excited to see where this leads. Like, look at that. That looks so good. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilizations are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. How you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? So, the funeral... I can't believe we never actually met before this. Yes, we haven't met, so I'm not going to do it this one. I mean, this seems kind of stupid because she just lost her mom, so obviously not well. I'm not going to do this one because we obviously haven't met before, so we're not close, and that seems a little insensitive. I guess the funeral, maybe we don't have a lot of knowledge about that, so the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. Need help planning? Have you worked out all details yet? I guess offer help. Do you need help planning? If you ever need help with errand or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. I just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. I don't know why that's not funny. That's not funny. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Hell yeah, that's real. I don't want to be that person. I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icily. Bad blood. Got it. How are you holding up? Fine. You know you can talk to me a lot, right? I lost my mom too. Okay, but if you ever, I'm here for you, alright? Phew, good to hear. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. I don't want to do that. But maybe I should just explore all of our options. But this feels so, like, I don't want to. We can do it on another path. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And there it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegancy is not lost on you. Soma used to cram apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an angry burning beneath her words. The faded master you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jaggering blend of opacity and ruin. As you stare into it, perched on the crumbling cliffside. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Jeez. You couldn't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Click. No! There we go. Okay, I clicked out of the game by accident. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented and placed with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors crack on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. That's kind of creepy what she just covered up. That's kind of creepy. Welcome to our house, humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of this house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to this place. I'll show you around as you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Oh man, this place is huge! I can't wait to unwind. Cool, thanks. So you live here, it's beautiful. Lie, it's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought you were loaded. Can't you fix this dump up? Not saying that. That's obvious. Don't want to lie. Cool, thanks. Powerful build. Why not? That was our special select. Why not? Oh man, this place is huge! I can't wait to unwind. Yes, the estate is quite large, but I'd be careful about unwinding too much. You don't want to wander off somewhere you shouldn't. You might get some nasty splinters. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. She daily steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to retrace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Ginny. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixing for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tips: don't explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. This place is nasty, it's nice, it's perfect. Awesome, I love peanut butter and jelly. Is there anyone in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Somebody cleans this place. This place is nasty. It's nice. It's perfect. Again, I don't want to do a lie. Awesome, I love peanut butter and jelly, true. Is somewhere in town to buy food? I'm sure there is, but we also don't have a car. Awesome, I love peanut butter and jelly. How do you know it's one of my favorites? Oh! What is that? The damn smile? That smile can't be real. That smile can't be real. What is up with that? Hi, kitty! I just noticed you. Hi. I don't, but good for you. You don't like peanut butter and jelly? Or you didn't know it was my favorite? This is so nice. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in a city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. Okay, so these are my only two options. I might want to eat something other than peanut butter and jelly this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? I'm fancy because I don't want peanut butter and jelly for lunch and dinner and supposedly breakfast? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I won't be going with you. How very folksy, but I'm your guest, or I don't have to budget for grocery this week. General store? How very folksy. I don't understand it. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. I don't want to aggravate her. She doesn't want us to have the ice cream, that's okay. We don't need ice cream. We're a powerful build. We don't do sweets. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pack... Seriously, there's two other people in my house. Why am I stuck with the dogs? It'd be nice to have one recording where they're not playing in the background. As it... I'm so sorry, guys, that you have to listen to this. Unfortunately, I just don't seem to have a choice in them being in this room. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Can I talk to animals? Approach cat. Yes, hi, baby! Look at you! Oh, look at your eyes. Pet, pet, pet. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be petted, she'll let you know. Me pest. But is that French? Sorry. Oh, it is French. Why do I ever bother talking cats, Kay? But sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. I apologize to all the French people. Jade and Pearl, that's Frenches? Of course. How typical American. I shall dispose myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I may insult you directly to your face, you unclussed wine. Very funny. Oh, let's damn it. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. Oh, so they can hear my side of the conversation, but not, well, because I talk to animals, but they hear my side of the conversation. That's a lot weird. Once again, you follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. But for the time being, you feel, luckily, to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh! What the fuck, dude? It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in a corner of the room. And mystery stains plant the floor. Why? Why has the trash not been taken out? Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guest. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid. Therefore, the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. You sigh. This is like a... That's the spirit. This is my bathroom for the week? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Ginny didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that. So you can blame her for the state of the place. You can't clean? Are your hands too precious? It's your house, dude. Take some pride in it. Ginny isn't the only person capable of cleaning things. Damn the skulls from outside the room. Hurry up and do your business so we can move on with our lives. Oh! No! Scram fell some chickens up! Oh no! Bugs scatter from the bulgy lip to seat. This is gonna be my bath. I'm gonna get some type of disease from using this toilet. Oh, I'm gonna get some type. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner. But your business. I'm not even gonna touch the seat. You just hover over that. This is a good place as any. You do what you must do and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs, reaching the guest room. The room smells old, dusty, mildew, wood rot. Has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. It looks nice, though. This is where you'll be staying. The lines are fresh. I have Ginny wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. That's a lot of boxes and stuff laying around here. I could help you move things around and fix the place up. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Ginny already comes in once a week. It's fine. It's clearly not fine. Do you not see your house? Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedroom being slept in. Wow. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. That is sad considering the smells we described in this room. I'm actually surprised. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every one of these pieces of furniture in this room is genuinely antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom, or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Guess I'll start getting settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Thanks, Tabby. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must... Ugh. Dust. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right way, the others down the line. Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. I'm a guest. I shouldn't pay the bills. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Oh, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Oh, that's interesting. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come watch? What? No. The mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. What am I, a 5-year-old? Hashtag boss girl. That sounds pretty amazing and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as boring or exciting in the same way. I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as either of the things. It's a task. One of these tasks continues more doing. That's a healthy mindset. That's kind of sad. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Some of us don't have that luxury of choice, Thorn. Some of us had to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. Oh. So our mom left and it kind of fell to her because we weren't in the picture. Some of us had to... that might explain why there's bad blood between us, or at least on her side, because she probably resents us for getting out. Some of us had to temper our expectations for how our lives were going to go. What is with this fucking little dust piece that keeps on flying around? There's a small sack of fashion to getting a task done. That's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous. Not while I'm responsible for you. Hey, are you sure you're doing okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. I'm not gonna ask her to do that. I can find something to do while she's gone. I mean, again, should I be choosing these options just for the sake of saying that we chose all the options? Or should I just do what I feel like I would actually respond as this person? I'm gonna let my gut choose. You decided to let Tiva leave for a look. Are we all set then? I'll see you tonight. Bye! Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you, yourself, and you. And you in this sprawling, desolate estate. And now it's just you. Oh, I just read that. You go to straight, no. Peanut butter and jelly sounds good. You haven't had anything to eat all day because I refuse those peanuts. And the only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A peanut butter and jelly sounds exactly like what you need to take on for the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach overweighs your fear of food poisoning. Where'd you pull? You probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. The plate is optional. I want to talk to the cat. Foo-foo hisses at you as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Can you tell me about Perlin? I never knew my aunt. She's dead, and I don't waste my time on corpse. So, do you like living here? I despise small talk. If you want to take a hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Ah! Foo-foo lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. I deserve that. I pushed that. As you brought the fridge, your eyes caught a note tapped onto the door reading, "Jenny, stay out!" in all caps. Below it, in a separate headline, are the words, "Okie dokie." Yeah, oh my god. Is that all the jelly? Holy crap, look how many ice cream she has. Peanut butter, chocolate, peanut butter, banana. Man, she really likes her banana then, huh? You open the fridge, and all feeling a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Seriously, look at all that butter and shit. How do you not clean up? Like, this is driving me nuts. Take jelly. That's all we need to do. We just need the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Oh! Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting, beyond words. A liquefied mess, holy concoction, and it's some shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. Holy crap, that's gonna make me sick. This substance doesn't smell bad. It just smells aged. No! For God's sakes, put it back. We are not eating that shit. Your body, what are you doing? You're compelled by deep personal disgust. Shove the container back in the fridge. Push it to the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget its existence and move on with life. Throw it out. Take it. Put it in the garbage can. One of us has to clean this up. I dare. You know, you probably should, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. Pick up the jar. It's labeled frankly in your hand. Expires 10 years ago. The jar man's old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best put it back and forget you ever saw it. I'm not grabbing ice cream. I'm not pissing her off in this playthrough. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. I guess I want a plate next. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware. Not enough, the utensils. Examine the mug, examine the shot glass. I survived Debbie's 50. It reads, I survived Destiny 50. Your aunt's name was Perlin, so that wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you hold from your mom, Perlin wasn't the type to have kitchenist friends who gave out themed shot glasses in their birthday parties. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock in Sea, so your aunt and cousin actually travel sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Was that someone knocking, or is that just the house? You grab a plate and a butter knife. What you need now is peanut butter and some bread. Oh, okay. I was wondering, because I saw it up there with the... I was wondering. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moths splash onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the shirt is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Heh, idiot. I'm so glad I chose the animals to talk to me. Sure, it's now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change to something clean before you leave the house. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Alright, well, let's go into the pantry. Oh, it's a rat! Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Does she only order like 4 things? Take bread. Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is some peanut butter. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Oh, no, no. Stay away from the mac and cheese with one of your Carter's cousins. Hard rules, and she already seems not to like you. I could see doing this and, like, doing another playthrough and completely messing with her. And I kind of want to, but on the first playthrough, I just kind of want to be nice and get along with her. But I could totally see, if you guys are liking this game, I can see coming back and doing another playthrough where we completely mess with all of her shit. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. It's the king of nut butters, and only 30% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. This is the last ingredient you need to make your peanut butter jelly. Time to get to work. I'm not even sure I'm hungry anymore. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's check out the garden. Ooh! Man, I like how there's some movement, but the rest of it is kind of just still. The garden is reclaimed by the Mortis long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deep? Yeah, I kind of don't want peanut butter and jelly anymore. Man, this is cool. I really like this art style. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Oh, is that it? That's all it was? Okay. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Okay, make peanut butter and jelly. Despite the state of this horrid kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congrats, protein weights. Oh, that looks pretty good. A job well done. All that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of your day lies in front of you. You are done here. Congrats, you have eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? It's on your room. If I speak to Ed, might as well head to town. Keep exploring addiction. Let's settle into our room. And we also want to change our shirt because it's covered in the moth stuff. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journeys have started to sink into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Has they said what time it is? Well, it's 11, right? Because that's when the bus arrives, so it's sometimes around that. You stand at the entrance to your room. Examine the painting on the wall. It must have been an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you barely heard of anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Check closet. Ooh! Oh, no, no dolls. It gets pushed back into the very back and buried. You put everything on top of that doll. You can see your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stocked up in here. Oh, you're actually not that bad. I still get creeped out by you. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You picked it up to examine it more closely. It feels to be property of Alexandra. No one to carry this around with you. Cool. You close the closet behind you. Oh! What is this estate? What has become our home for the week? You drag your cats over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks inside. It's quiet, but angry. Afraid. Friend, I know hurt. What's your name, little guy? What are you doing in my drawers? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Friend, I know hurt. Afraid. What's your name, little guy? I'm Thorn. Dustin. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Can you tell me about Tabitha? Dustin, not good with names. But one of the humans died. Oh, no, that's me. But one of the humans died. Only one still lives here. 2 humans live here. Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans who live here? One human sad, one human scary. Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches, eyes hateful. That doesn't sound like Tabitha. Would that be Ginny? She comes here, but she doesn't live here. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries, gives Dustin bad sleeps. Never mind. Thanks for your help, Dustin. Okay. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this is Dustin's house. Yeah, why not? You poor thing. You look cold in here. Ah, he's so cute. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Ah, buddy, I'm just going to close you back in there. I hope I can get my clothes back, though. I mean, it's just like having cat hair on it. Close the drawer, satisfy yourself for a job well done. Look out window. What do we got here? Okay, so we have faced the garden. Is anything spookified out there? You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening tools and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve top berries, and do whatever you need to do and return to its former glory. And once it was all done, you could sit by the fountain, which of course you would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a flirty tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. I don't want to sleep. It doesn't seem like there's much left to do here right now. I think I'll just head into town. I don't really want to go to sleep. Now that you're settled in... Wait, I don't have a car. How am I getting to town? Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people covered in vinegar and death moths. If you had known you wound up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with the unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could have whipped the slate between the two of you clean and buried some of the tension. Though, maybe our mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guys on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an iconic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many... Oops, I didn't mean to click. That was my bad. A chill breeze swept down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Hi, Poochie! Gretchen, come back. Oh, I didn't get to read that either. Come on. Why, I do declare, who is this stranger, and why do they smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen couldn't be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. She's a pug. She's so cute. Yeah. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Thorn. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Thorn. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a stranger face up here in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Hi, I'm Thorn. I thought we were gonna do Thorn Scarlet to let her know we were, in fact, in town for the funeral. That's not how that went, though. You must be Tabitha's cousin, right? Upon mentioning the cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, "One of these days I'll get Tabitha to pet me." Aw, buddy. That's the only person I can think of who'd come to town for a funeral. How'd she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I'm sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha going by something so buddily. She did back when I knew her better. I don't have a voice for her. There's no difference between this voice and my other voice. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is she always so... you know, rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it too personal. I'm not sure what to say about her state of mind. It's still her same old grumpy self. It's still probably good for her now that you're staying there, even though she probably never admits it. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town is really small, so everybody knows everybody else for as far back as I can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in school as products of a midnight summer night's dream. I was punk, and she was mustard. As you might have expected, she was more than a little perky, but I often softened her up a bit then. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or heard about little cat since I was mid-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you stay up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Foo-Foo. How does that monster fare? I will pet her, but it's the last thing I do. It sounds like Foo-Foo have history. Yes, unfortunately I've met Foo-Foo. She is so condescending. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, it was my dark and terrible secret. Say nothing. You and Stella maintain silence. Awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And don't let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just want to get to town, you must be starving. I was on my way to the diner for coffee, and this got amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure. Oh, this place is cool. Oh, his face is covered up by our little things. Can I save? Oh, I can't save. Cool. How do I go? Return? There we go. What actually is this? Oh, so that's hometown. Our stats. Okay. Oh! That's our dialogue. Okay, cool. That note's for next time when I accidentally click. Okay. All of which is granted to Son and Halt as patron... Oh, it did get quiet. The stranger that is entered establish. What are you looking at? Quiet side to the nearest booth. Silently stare. I'll just go into the nearest booth. You slid into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice anyone in the diner, gawking at you like you've seen Bigfoot. No, they'd be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if they didn't know nobody, it's not easy keeping a secret in this town this size. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed up you a coffee. They gracefully placed a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Aw, for me! Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs it. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide text at any time. Oh! Ah, look at that little poochie! That's great, game. I love that I can hide this now. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, look at that little tongue. Why are we going to town? Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Is it? Can I jokingly say this? Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How about we start with some biscuit and coffee? No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. One of everything, huh? Guess you don't build muscles like that by dieting. Okay, good. I'm glad they took it as a joke. I was worried that there was going to be like she would get mad. Like, no, I didn't. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm starting to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Isn't potluck like a church thing? Cool. None of that really strikes my fancy. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check out some of those things out. Anyway, those are the big events I can think of. As for the day today, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I love to hit some hiking trails after being cooped up on the bus for long. These legs gotta move. What's it to you? No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to walk myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. Tabitha really doesn't seem to want to do anything with us, so. I love to hit some good hiking trails after being cooped up on the bus for so long. These legs gotta move. That sounds awful lot like going on a walk to me. Oh? My job actually has me running around the woods pretty often, so if you need a guide... Before Scylla could finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. There's nothing else coming for me. Gosh, if I had the plate of bacon, I would be main and only course. I would have waited for it before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted you to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, me. You giving me a biscuit. Okay. What? Do I look like a charity case? Chow down. You didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. I have no voices for any of these people. Thank you for watching. As I slowly go mad trying to do voices that I have no voices. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicious and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emerges from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it's nothing but butter surrounded in a thin mixture of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Wow, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Famous? What's the girl famous for? Oh, Avery, I'm not that famous. Look, if you're gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I gotta do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wow, that's rad. Okay, how does that make you money? You and everyone else. Wow, okay, Gabe. Okay, I see you. Cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check her channel, Thorn. It's amazing. Wait. How do you know my name? I mean, everyone pretty much knows me because I'm the cousin, but... Oops. Gotta feed my dog. Wait, how do you know my name? Oh, sorry. Just that most people in town know about you. I haven't even been here this long. How fast did the news spread? Sorry. I'm sure that must seem creepy. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Hollow is a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. Oh, no. Who's been talking about me? I never even meet this out of the family. What have they been talking about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She's always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, were my mom and aunt actually talking, or were I being spied on? What matters is that new people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Perlin may or may not have said. Oh, they weren't kind things, apparently. Yeah, and you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. Oh god, what was she saying about me? Oh jeez, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Perlin was a gossip and would do that sort of thing with everyone. Spreading about folks was kind of her trademark. Anyways, aren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's elusive YouTube career? Sigh. I guess we were, weren't we? I think that's the best video to start with. That'd be the river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the conversational one? I don't know what that word is. Don't know what it means. Didn't even know I said it right. Oh, yeah. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect that much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up on my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that always known from the single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts, though, they saw something big and weird in the Caribou River. And that's all I had to go on. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Dad pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks say it was a beaver, but if that's the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying there's a dog, or even a cabara, that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stinks from a miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Powerful. Whatever it is, I bet I could take it on. Oh, the god, cryptid there. Oh, wow. Totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. You said detective worked and foraged for it. I think it's a mountain lion. You kind of make out his little kitty cat ears. No way. It's not a mountain lion. There's no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Aquaman mountain lion. Myth and found Juck Squat. And there's no reason for one swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water. And it's too short to be a mountain lion. Anyway, personally, I'm a man of the Care Bear theory. Oh, sure, it's a lot like any other local substance. We're missing one. But there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of sewer gator type situation. Ha, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Care Bear, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you want to come along. It's pretty easy on this week. We won't even have to camp anywhere. I gotta go after the... Wait, no spoilers! Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should get back to work instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk paw ape. Heck yeah, isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Is that just the worst Bigfoot? Ha, it's definitely one of the lesser ape-type cryptids. I have completely given up on voices. And one of the smellier, according to some sources. They say you should be able to smell it before you see it. I don't know about you, but I found the idea of discovering something previously unknown to be experimental enough, even if it's just worse Bigfoot. Most skunk ape sightings from Florida. Woo woo! But while doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where the lady from town claimed to have seen one on her own dock, playing a tug-of-war with her dog. As I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I navigate against the dark sky, that sort of thing? That depends. Are you going to be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally, I want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passion may be. Of course! It's actually been a while since I had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more? I'm in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like the blast from the past. Me and Kinke and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I was wondering if you'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kinky has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a distant chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? She pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? I feel like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met someone cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. You know, yeah, just there for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the ether trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, dude. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think he found most folks in the town are. Why? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He had a hard going on in the past, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave this house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about him having along again. He's hilarious, you love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kinky is much easier to track down, since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendships can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we don't want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You paused before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your Natasy stand. there a way to see how much money I have on me? No? Leave a tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a single corrupt bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out the diner. I mean, wow, that is pretty. Oh, is that our house? Is that where our house is and that's the town? This is like the Grinch house. This is where Grinch is. It makes so much sense. Problem solved. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun drips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you've been in years, strangely calm, tense, unsettled. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky, fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as the night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Estella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen pottering along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. The past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if it was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Do you hunt things that aren't crypts, like ghosts and whatnot? Does anything bad happen on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you found out here, other than crypts? Do you ever hunt things that aren't crypts? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I just go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had such luck though, especially when it comes to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I didn't mean to do that again, but I now know I can do this. Where is it? Dialect history. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. I was always just me and my camera in the old house getting woken up after a gust of wind or crack a floorboard. When all's said and done, I just sort of luckier with crypts. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there are real, true hunters out there. But if they are out there, I sure the heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with crypts. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned to animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast, Jinn of Crypt. As for demons, I don't know. I just honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternal flames. So let's hope that's all just a bulk, am I right? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO photos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth, like I believed in aliens way more than I believe in crypts. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all these critic nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. Nice! I knew we had a connection. I knew somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fitzville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And so it looked like the daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, and then this metallic egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like that had never been there. Just a smooth skin where the pinky should be. I know it's a second-hand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true, I'm convinced. What if he just lied? Maybe it's the sleep paralysis. I could have been the government. Makes sense to me, for sure. Even if there's one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. What is the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than anything crypt-related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of the nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, and turbulent lakes. That's definitely the weirdest. It was 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide old pan of cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you can barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was perfectly solid ground with how much it had been composted, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better put it on your shorts if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting creatures that stay hidden from humans long enough to gain a myth reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little old YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Does anything bad ever happen on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was a time back in the early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks from town ring up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also the time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of werewolf cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the werewolf cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored of tears. Lassie, she is not. As if. I made sure I gave those skunky skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did, and I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in the hole for hours. Took about an hour to get loose, which is pretty intense, but for a few tomato sauce baths later, I was right as rain, so it's been a lot worse. Oh, and there was a time I actually stumbled onto Duck's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considering. Did you hear that? I did indeed hear that. Oh, calm down, Gretchen. You old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. Y'all jumping at nothing, girl. Whew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of the darkness. Nah, girl, just old Duke. Now then, what the hell are you looking for out here? Skunk ape. Sorry, I asked. And who's this? Does he have a rifle? No, he has a shotgun. The way it's angled, I'm assuming it's not loaded, let alone not able to shoot. And who's this you're suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you ain't? Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of you head back out to town, you hear? Best to clear where this area is tonight. I'm out here doing my own little critter. Wouldn't be too appreciative if you couple of folks with cameras scared away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? Won't you ever stay in your business, Stella Richmond? Put those damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tramp around the woods at night yelling about chickabears or whatever you have you. Something's been getting at my chicken. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose them any more than that. Sorry to hear that. But I wonder if the skunk ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't want you to come about these things. I ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what it is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It is damn mountain lions. They're out here, Stella. I don't care what your little navigational turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those son of a bitches are sneaking. Of course you won't find any one night for tracking. And I know for a fact that that's been getting on my chickens. It could be nothing else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. They haven't been in natural science since 1990. Even those were iffy. It's true. These mountain lions out here are sin. I think pee on all the best trees. Oh, Gretchen, I love that I chose the animal talk. I can't believe you get out of here on YouTube saying something river monster spotted by. Why didn't we do that? I can't believe you got out here on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple AJ scouts have been 100% confirmed yet. How about cougars or some kind of far-fetched mystery made up by geezers like me? You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people are posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just think it's possible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain-like corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of these woods tonight. Try to bond over sports. Say, you're Duke, man. I met some pretty impressive sports fans, but I've never met anyone named after a team. Are you threatening us? But we were here first. What if Melon didn't kill it? Right on, Duke. Kill the mountains. Can't you say a bit more? You take a step towards Duke. A face full of buckshot. Are you threatening us?
Look, I ain't threatening no one, but it's dark out in these woods and I'm hunting dangerous game. I just got there to be any accidents.
I don't want that either. The two of you lock eyes. Alright, Thorn, there's no need to cause Duke any more hassle. Let's head out. We can come back some other time.
Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe.
As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way I'm letting Duke edge us out that easily. Come on, I know a trail that'll take us around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we're actually not headed back to town. Are you sure you don't want to, watch a movie instead? No way. Not with Duck and Shot here waiting to blow our heads off. Yeah, I would say this, because if he's hunting mountain lions and, we move a bush, he's probably going to shoot first before actually confirming, because he's going to think he's the only one out there. No way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out here. I like my head intact and not blown to pieces, thank you very much.
Well, I understand your...
God, I had an old woman voice and it's gone.
Thorns, this is an opportunity for once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can.
Gretchen, you're supposed to be on my side, dude. You're supposed to be wanting to keep Stella safe. You don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out here tracking with him before. The old man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. If we did cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches one of us. There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just right up this way. Come on. Whoa, that's pretty. Alright, this is a great shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. A night falls, many new assistant, the mystery sword, and I find ourselves on a high hill in Blue Ridge Mountains, where we will begin our hunt for the elusive, yet prudent skunk ape. Though mostly reclusive in Florida, these possible related to Bigfoot has been spotted all over the southern edge of the United States, including right in this very country. Here's hoping we can glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Oh my god.
And keep digging, Gretchen.
I can take the camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scene once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we got to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? It's breathtaking. Man, I kind of just want to do the power build because that's what I chose. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. It's been so long since I've had a hiking buddy who can keep up with me. Oh, this has started a friendly rivalry, I'm sensing. I'm assuming she does sports too, because this is a sports jacket, so she probably does, I would say football, but since women can't do that sport, it's probably basketball or something. Or baseball. It might be more baseball. This is more of a baseball style. Oh, this is the start of a friendly rivalry, I'm sensing. I'll have you know this is my casual hiking pace. Gotta watch out for Gretchen's poor little bones. The real test comes once we time for run after skunk apes. But in all serious, I haven't had this much fun on a hike in a long time. Thanks for coming with me. What was that? Oh, we're saving. We're saving. Shit's happening now. Your quiet minute with Stella is broken by a large prison snort. Oh, is it a boar? Death had come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Get behind me, quick! You only have to jump in to protect me. That's just a sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of the herd about a big scary predator like us. Let's check it out. Don't do it. Look at little dog, don't do it. As you and Stella hear the footsteps of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What the hell is that? Isn't that that elephant syndrome where parts of your face get super big? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
Pain, rot, decay. Oh dear, let me at him. How dare you interfere upon my dear Stella personal space? Let me at him.
And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, just calm down. You're going to hurt yourself.
Oh my, it must have consumed by blind reg. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harness to fit potatoes, do they? There's something wrong with that deer. Yeah, I agree. There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now you mentioned it, there was something a little off. I bet it was, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can't get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing, but there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, although after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my crypt hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy that she's still feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but there she is, running around the woods at 17. She's 17! Go, Gretchen! And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise help a lot in that regard. And you defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? That got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. Let's take a quick snack break to fill up, and then we get right into the night's activities. I got all the best trail snacks. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Power Bill, take one of everything. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms, take a snack bar. I wonder, because this is a power build, I wonder if this is going to come in hand. Like, if we actually have, like, stats that we're leveling up with this. You think? No? I'll take one. You grab as much as you can. Your body's temple and its precious demands offering. Somebody's hungry, huh? I guess you're having a good time with my food. You look at Stella in response, your mouth full of delicious snacks. There's time for conversation when you finish, but for now, you eat. Please tell me we left her some. Oh, guys, look at the eyes. Oh, she got a stick. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen growls at a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Panama City. Do you have a house, apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Thorn. I live in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a dorm basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12-by-12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. Shrug and remain silent. This one, I guess. I live alone in a distant studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first, it's kind of nice to finally have a space that is just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone, and no one can let me out because I chose this for myself. As far as I know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason. It's home to an extremely diverse population of cockroach. I guess it's home. I do what I can to spice up the place. I got a plant. You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in the old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step sideways? Have you tried looking for a different place or maybe finding a roommate? It's gotta be a better apartment than that in a big city like Panama. Oh, I hear ya. I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? So, what do you do for a living? I build program ads for a company no one's ever heard of. Sell arts and craft on Etsy! Yes! You know what? Why not? I have an Etsy store. If it's just true, down in the description, guys. I sell arts and crafts. Sometimes I do commissions. Sometimes I just sort of find something on the street, fix it up with a quirky design. Like something given a mustache or paint it to look like a bee. Oh, you're an artist and you upsell trash. That's cool, Thorn. It used to be fun and relaxing, but now it's a job. It's lost its kind of luster. Believe me, I can relate. I still love what I do and wouldn't change it for the world, but there's definitely a shift that happened once it stopped being just for fun and instead of something I had to do. I don't know if you're looking for fights, but something that helped me is going all in on teaching it like a job, setting real work hours and taking at least one day off, that sort of thing. You think it hurt, you're productive, but for me it just meant a day a week I wasn't spending stressing myself out. Maybe I'll try that. That's good advice, actually. That is really good advice. Do it, and if it doesn't work, then at least you'll know. Crispy pressed over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so there's a lot of present memories attached to it, and I'm glad I can keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone there? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the holler's a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. That's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. Why is this a common joke? Like, come on. What are they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people I've ever met, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among the hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some entertaining diners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and get damn good at it too. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I can make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wasn't exactly taste great. As for Mom, she was a saint. She was a local vet, the lady of all the farms in the county needed to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip, strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cow all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get a proper care in her hands. I'm sure she must be the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't know what else to say. I'm just sorry. That's okay. I know it's weird, especially since we just met today. Whoa. My stars, what was that? Stella immediately packs her bag and sleeps over her shoulder. Hold on. We gotta look. Anybody see any eyes? No? Okay. Stella immediately packs her bag and sleeps over her shoulder. Skunk ape! Oh man, that's the skunk ape. It's gotta be, right? Could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it, and it's close. Hold Gretchen's leash for me. Let's check this out. I must now protect this dog with my life. I love the way this game looks. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she slants her flashlight to the woods.
Do you stay close, Thorn? I don't want any harm to befall you.
Talk to animals. As you approach, a series of weak clicks come out from nearby bushes.
Pain. It's all pain.
Oh my god. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta do the playback. Yes, we will. As soon I skipped dialogue somehow. Maybe Duke's bird weren't eaten after all. Okay. Holy shit. I'm looking for eyes now. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 foot tall. Didn't look hairy either, so we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it's one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's heading north. Let's follow after it. I was on board this whole thing, but now they found it. What have you got me into? Right behind you. I'm not about to leave her alone because we all know she's just gonna go. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Whoa! Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, the poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Jesus, Stella, don't go near that. That thing is diseased.
Stella, be careful. That thing doesn't smell right.
Don't worry. I'm not going to touch it. Even breathing it, you could get something, because you don't know what we're dealing with. Not with my hands, at least. Stella, leave the poor thing alone. And hey, I'm sorry this is turning out to be so ghastly. I swear it's not normally like this. We can go home after I film this, if that's what you want. Don't worry about me. I can keep going. Good to hear. Let's film this and continue the hunt. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely has some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Geez, I'm gonna have to put some massive content warning for this video. Hey, did you hear that? No.
It's something out there. All around us, I can smell it. There's so many of them.
What in Sam hell are you doing out here? Don't I tell you to? Birdie? Oh, Freddie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Not telling you shit after you waved the gun in my face. I'm not telling you shit after you waved the gun in my face earlier.
Why, you little...
Duke, it's alright. We're on the trail when we found her like this. Whatever did this to her, I think you can hear it in the trees.
Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting.
Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer.
Stay away from my Stella, you mongrels.
Whoa! Duke, where the fuck are you pointing that at?
Come out, you son of bitches.
Duke, don't shoot him. We have no idea what will happen.
You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peaceful like. Whatever those things are, they're paid for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. You can feel that white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them.
No, Gretchen, don't. As the creatures in the tree line grew louder and more nervous, Vince starts to guard against their harness.
Quick, they're coming on us.
Oh, we had the Bowery wheel. We would have to choose. What the fuck is that? You heroically dive forward, tucking Greta under one arm and grabbing the flashlight with the other. This is your moment. Every pull-up you've ever done, every hill sprint you've ever ran, every meal you've eaten, all of them have led to this. What is that, guys?
I said ain't a damn thing, quick! Perfect! I just grazed it, but that should make it pretty easy to track, can't Stella?
Yeah, Bloody Trail is pretty hard to miss. Guess we know it wasn't a mountain lion after all. Well, it didn't look like any cryptid I've heard of either. This is gonna be a hell of a video. We gotta go after it while we still have a chance.
What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better.
You're good, Gretchen. Thanks for taking care of Gretchen, by the way. I could take it from here.
I'll be damned if I let her chase everything alone.
Alone. You have no choice but to follow Duke, Stella, and Gretchen into the darkness. Guess I'll die. Go after them. You still your nerves and run into the unknown. As you push deeper into the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. Oh, she did say there were... Oh, she picked up the chicken. He did say there were a lot. Just ignore them, say nothing. Guys? Oh my god, what are these? Look at those.
The blood trail cuts through here. Come on, we must be close. I smell something terrible foul in the air. Damn it, girl!
Do you not see all of them?
Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down!
There's a clearing up ahead. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Lord, that smell!
Do they not see all of those?
What the fuck?
The skinks pulled back into a steady whisper as you, Stella, and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals.
What is this horrid place? We need to get out of here.
Sinking revelation pulls out you guys. This is their nest, and you are surrounded. A sinking realization pulls out your gut. Oh shit, what do? We need to leave. Why aren't they attacking us? Footage is not really important, but again, because it's the power build that I chose, so I'm going to choose it. Get all the footage you need, Stella. If this thing jumps at us, I'm pretty sure I can take them.
Are you out of mind? There must be dozens of them up in those trees. They're circling to spread their brood, or whatever it is they're planting in these animals. We gotta get out of here while we still can.
Oh, are they impregnating them with like eggs or something? Stella's... Duke's right. There's too many of them and we got plenty of footage. We need to get out of here, and fast. Just as you follow Stella and Duke into a mad dash through the woods, so too do the unearthly hollowers and the whispers of the nest. And the highest branches of trees, down to the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Oh, so they're masked motherfuckers.
Quick, my truck down this way.
You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duck's truck. Oh, they want the chicken. Because it probably has like an egg in it or something. Stay back! What the hell am I doing? I chose the power build. I'm sticking to my character. Take a single deep breath before propelling yourself towards the creatures. But chow! As you recoil, you plant your foot firmly in the ground and throw your body towards the abomination to your right. And your fist forms connects with a powerful haymaker. Its body feels wrong, as if your blow just landed with a bag of flesh, loose organs, instead of with a living creature. Caught by surprise and outnumbered by your physical powerness, the creatures leap back and strode into the woods. You still the dominant species here, at least for now.
Get in the truck and let's get the hell out of here.
Duke, we have to take the truck back? I can just walk. The creatures left. I'll be fine. Stella, get your ass in the car. I will pick you up over my shoulder and I will put your ass in that car.
Stella, now really is not the time.
Alright, I can do this. Oh, I wonder if she's afraid of cars. I wonder if that's maybe her parents died like that. The youth sit in silence as Duke drives back to town. The road feels both an electricity and nothing like that at all. Eventually it's over and you find yourself outside of Stella's house. Thanks for taking me home, Duke.
Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what were those things?
I have no idea. I never heard of anything like them, but I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. Let me know if anything happens with Birdie, alright?
She's gonna be fine, you hear? I better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things can follow us, but, well, there's no point in talking about the buts. Just look out for yourselves.
Take care, Duke. I can either walk, have Tabitha pick me up, or just stay here because Tabitha doesn't give a shit where I am. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally be getting reception again. Oh. Am I the only one that's surprised that she actually called and texted, like, a lot? She actually seemed to miss us? Or wanted to know where we were? Why do you care? 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text message? Why do you care? Yeah, I'll call her. Maybe something's wrong. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message says unread. Uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? God, what a mess this night's been. I can't believe you punched one of those things. I feel like getting a bag of Oreos. Why on earth did you ask Duke if you could walk back? We should call the cops, right? Yeah, I'm curious. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you ask Duke if he could walk back? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experience with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. I'm pretty sure that's a question of life or death. We were surrounded. Just because I punched them does not mean that they weren't going to come back. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. I mean, I don't know what the cops are going to do. We should call the cops, right? You're not from around here, but it's just a waste of time. The police come out here mean well, but they aren't really doing anything, you know? If anything, they just get mad at you bothering them. Nice police force. What happens now? We gotta find out more about these things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should have her now before it gets any later. Is this gonna make me miss going with her? I can check on Tabitha later. Let's do it. Cool, let's go.
I'm glad you're sticking out with us. It's nice to have an extra companion.
I agree, Gretchen. I hope she's still awake. Yeah, what time is it?
There's something foully creeping up behind us.
Jesus. What the hell? Was he in the woods? This color is what we saw down here in the corner in one of the other scenes when we were sitting on the hill. You and Stella turn around and see a shadow figure staring at you from across the road. You don't hear it approach. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back, and the figure's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Frosted. This is Thorn. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just bought a tea for husky tea. And for God's sake, you can call me Silbo. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, Thorn. I'm sorry to hear about your mother. Vinna was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in Holler, and now poor Pearlin is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need help while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. He had blood all over his shirts and knew my name. I think I'm in the right to worry. You know my mom? Oh, of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with the unsordid tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearlin was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I didn't get an earful, of course. Bless her heart. I never met Pearlin. You don't have to push on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Heh, that's fair, child, but it seems like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pregnancies can wait for another time. We went through the pregnancy. What's going on so late? You seem troubled. You know about this weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use after which eggs. I know a bit about classified, spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures out in the wood. Those things. I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had the brighter gift for the nature than I. I wasn't local wildlife, Miss Friesen. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and tilts the screen towards Silva. Oh, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up in the mountain to the northeast. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there any way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer and go back and get mine. No need. Oh, we're at our friend's house. Kitty should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kitty? Are we seeing Kitty? You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Oh, look at our stickers. Kitty, come on out. We got a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. Kitty, is it me? Am I a good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What's up? What are you doing in my house? Hi, I'm Thorn. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friends have a video to show us. It's really important. Kinky? I guess that's how you say that. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kenny. This is a graphic. There's a lot of dead and sick animals on the recording. You know I've had a harder stomach than any of your friends. I'll push and play. Silence watch over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either you had to see this, but Thorn and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. This is beyond my ability to contribute. I leave the thinking to you humans. I love Gretchen. She's such a good potato. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Remain silent. Unfortunately, if these creatures are what I think they are, the two of you are involved in something quite sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this seriously. Quit scaring Stella and Thorn with this tapo crap. Kitty, sweetie, let your mother talk. These creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite their groceries seen in the woods. But just as birds flock before the storm, the ditchling congregate wherever tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is cursed by fate. To see so many one places. Syllable holds her silence. Jesus, Mom. They clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kingi. This is helpful. So, whatever these things are, they're not magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What are those growths? I punched one. Her reaction in the face. It was super gross and squishy, like it didn't have bones. You punched one of them. Also, wait, doesn't make any sense. How could they move like that without bones? Thor's not lying. I saw them punch one with my own eyes. And that's a good question, Nix. How can they move without bones? Clearly something unnatural is afoot. It's much more likely they're just misremembering things. That being said, misremembering things, this literally happened like 30 minutes ago, and we have recordings of it. It sounds kind of godlike. I wonder if these growths are some sort of parasite larva stage. But I don't want to jump to any conclusion about something that's out there, not without doing the research or talking to biologists. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all this up. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple cups to help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Thorn get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can stay out. I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, maybe it's that I'm here to get home and start doing research. I'll ask around my usual frames to see if anyone has information on duckling. Is that what you called them? That's right. You can go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get some of the house-made permanent tea to go. It really does want to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. See you tomorrow, Kay. And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kinky. See you. Bye, Thorn. Peace, dude. I wasn't even sure if you were actually going to say anything to me. It's excellent iced or warm. Though the nights are getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Stella turns and closes the door behind her. What an uneventful short visit. Alrighty, let's head home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I mean, I should check on Tabitha, but also I don't have a car. And it's a long, or it looked like it was a long walk to the house. And with those things out there, I mean, again, they weren't aggressive towards us, but... You silently nod. Awesome. If I'm being honest, not being alone tonight is a weight off my chest. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at this state, it's far better cared for. It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we had company. Oh, that was Gretchen. My bad. Make yourself at home. Who was that guy outside of Silby's? There's something off about him. Wayne? I hadn't really gotten to know the guy. Thought he works in the mine. Might be worth looking into him. You know, you didn't have to do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad a guest room is finally getting some use. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. These creatures are out there and they're doing something terrible to the local wildlife. I know that some things Sabbath said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are omens, maybe we can change things and stop whatever brought them here before it happens. I don't know what to think yet. That's fair. We still have to see what tomorrow's research turns up. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right. She'll probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Thorn. I'll see you in the morning. I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting and terrible day. You pull out your phone and call. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I texted you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I hadn't noticed. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Hi, Tabby. Celine was... I love how she does that just for me saying that. So you must have met Stella then. That explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the virgins of the past evening seemed like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in the moments, for now, you are safe and warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Oh, is that the end for this chapter? Dude, that was so good. That was so much better than I thought it was. That went past all my expectations for this episode. I'm so excited, but like I said, this is an episode-based game, and there's only 3 out, so we're gonna play up to those 3, doing this path. But I could totally see going back, and I don't know if there's actually multiple endings. I think there are, but I could see coming back and doing a different build and different responses and stuff, because like there's something we didn't chose. Like we could have really messed with Tabitha in the beginning and stuff like that. But I really like this. This is drawn so weird. Oh yeah, I don't know who that is, but our Possum Fred said there's 2 humans living in the estate. I wonder if that's why some of it is forbidden to us. I wonder if Tabitha knows there's someone else living there and she doesn't want us to know about it. Ooh. Man, I feel like this is going to be a really good game. So we have this going, we have Glitch Attraction, and we have Horrorville going. And we got some good shit going. Oh, this is so cool. If you guys like this, I highly recommend buying the game. Because not only, as you've seen, there's a different paths you can do, this is just a really cool game. I highly recommend playing it for yourself. Oh man, look at all those locks. Oh, this is like some... This is totally the Grinch house, by the way. Scarlet Hollow. Oh man. I'm excited to see what the next chapter is. I kind of hope, too, we learn more stuff about Tabitha. Because, like, she wasn't really in this. So we kind of met her, and then we kind of got pushed. Well, not pushed, but she left. So the rest of the episode didn't really have her in it. So I kind of hope... If you'd like to continue with this, please save your game now. I do indeed. Continue. No, we're gonna quit. We're gonna save one more time, just to make sure that that's where we are, and we're gonna quit because we will do episode 2 in episode 2. I want to look at these trophies we got because I saw them popping up. Get your cousin to flash her pearly whites. Okay, so let's get her to smile. Follow the recipe. Okay, so that's making the peanut butter and jelly. Use a trail to get out of a sticky situation in episode 1. Oh, use a trait. Okay, well that must have been my power build. Finish episode 1 power build as one of your traits. Finish episode 1. Okay, so you get a trophy for doing every single build. In night 1 at Stella's. Okay, so there's a trophy going back. Make a cozy nest for your frozy friend. Punch a duckling. Finish episode 1. That's cool. I'm excited for the next one, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.